Yes, people, welcome back. Team Talk TV, episode 69. It's always a packed show. It's 5 of us on the show today. Obviously, the regulars, Coach and Ibs, welcome back. And Kev, you're here again. And most importantly, my bro Dots, welcome back to the show.
Most importantly,
I know what? We're here weekly. We're here weekly.
Boys, you know what?
I know, we're here weekly, Shahab. Come on.
Listen.
Understanding between each other, fam.
The jealousy is strong, but yeah, Dots, great to have you back here, of course, back on the Team Talk show. Episode 69. We're going to get straight into it. We just watched Manchester United beat West Ham United by 1-0. I think it was given as an own goal by Craig Dawson, and United will be back to second place in the table. I think it's going to be very difficult to recap this game because I was watching the first half and I just I just went upstairs. I'm going to be asked to watch the rest. So,
Liverpool fan.
No, it's not typical. It's typical Manchester United being very, very boring at home. But we'll come back to it. And you and Kev, just give me a recap on that game, and I'll ask the question and agenda afterwards after you give me your recap.
Where do I start? For me, I'll take the 3 points and the clean sheet. That's the most important thing. I've always said that clean sheets, you got to base it on. Shout out to the defense again. Once again, they won't get any love. But shout out to the defense because they always get ripped apart when they make a couple mistakes in the game. So shout out to them. For us, we've got the same issues. Our formation is very rigid. There's no passing lanes. It's 4-2-3-1. Just does not suit us. There's not enough passing lanes. Today as well showed us we need a striker. We need a striker in the ilk of like Lukaku, because even Daniel James, even though he's a new version of Stuart Ripley, when he's whipping them balls into the 6-yard box and stuff, there's no one there. Like,
and you have Lukaku.
Yeah, we had him, but what I'm saying is that the ilk of him, I've always rated Lukaku, so I'm not one of those fans that said get rid of him his first touch. And we need a man like that because for me, I think today showed me I've seen enough of Greenwood up front where we can get rid of Martial. That's my personal point of view. I think we don't need Martial when we've got Greenwood backing up the main striker. I think we need to go and buy a striker that's a bit different to Greenwood, that can take the ball on the chest, that can be a bit more airy, like Cavani, but just not 34 years old and whatnot. So today's game, it showed me just bits and parts of what we need to do to move forward for next season. But in terms of the game, wasn't nothing major.
Coach, Martial's expired for you now, yeah?
Oh, he's been expired. He's done. He's done. He's had his 6 years, and he's still not the main striker. So therefore, that's enough time. Greenwood has come in today. He showed me he got in the box a few times and stuff like that. But we really need that striker that's willing to get in the 60, like a Cavani. That's what we need. We just need a 27-year-old Cavani, and we'd be cool. But we have a 34-year-old Cavani who wants to go back to South America. So that's not going to work for us. So for me, I just feel that the game, clean sheet, 3 points, 4-2-3-1 doesn't work for us, too rigid for me, not enough passing lanes, and we just kind of move on. It's the perfect scoreline, 1-0, and we just keep it moving.
Kev, anything to add?
No, I think, listen, we got the 3 points. We needed the 3 points. The two DMs protecting the back four wasn't even required. I would have liked to see just one person in that space with West Ham parked deep. Wasn't too happy with the way Rashford kept staying out wide when Shaw was occupying the same space. I felt like he could have turned himself into more of a striker or a centre forward position. At the end of the day, we got the victory. I wasn't happy with the performance. I could, obviously, the version I was listening to, I could hear Ollie screaming at the players as well. So, and they weren't listening to him because he was telling Mason when he wasn't being patient to stay central, and he was telling Rashford to turn into it, like get in the middle. But neither of them were listening to it. So I guess we just take the victory and keep it moving. I think I'd have had a lot more to say, or I would have been venting if we didn't win the game, but is where it is. Easy 3 points. Let's keep it moving.
Can I just pick up on the point, sorry, Shahab, of what Kev said about the two DMs? It's very important. If you've got two DMs, your two wide players have to be good at 1v1 situations. And we don't have the wingers that are good at 1v1. We have the new version of Stuart Ripley. Anyone that knows Stuart Ripley back in the Blackburn Rovers days of Alan Shearer and Chris Sutton, he just used to hit the byline and just whip it in. That's just what he does. That's Daniel James. That's the new version. Then we've got Rashford, who's, for me, he's never good in tight spaces. I don't think he's got the IQ in tight spaces. When he's got green grass behind him, he's great. Kick it, run, try and do something, cut back and shoot or whatever he's doing. Greenwood's not a winger. Martial's not a winger. So for me, that's a gaping hole. If we want to move forward with 4-2-3-1, when we have the two sitting midfielders, we have to have wingers that commit players. Because like West Ham did today, low block, 6-3-1, whatever formation they played, and we found it hard. We only got the goal from the set piece, and it was an own goal. So that lets you know, moving into next season, we need to get wingers that are good in 1v1 situations. Otherwise, we cannot play 4-2-3-1 because Bruno gets stagnant, he gets rigid, and he's easy to mark. So that's something we'll see if Oli can identify moving forward.
Yeah, we are going to talk about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because the topic on the agenda was rumours last night that he could be always very close to signing a new long-term deal. So I'll come on to that in a second. I think I want to speak a little bit on West Ham. I think they've obviously had a very good season and the fans won't be complaining. But I've noticed in the bigger games, they've just not showed any sort of, what can I say, just not taking any risks really. And they've missed Lingard today and a couple of injuries. And I felt it was very comfortable for United. They got the goal and that's it. And as Kev and you guys have mentioned, having two DMs in there, it's easy. It's a simple job really for Manchester United. So the question really was, as I was saying, is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer long-term contract a good thing for Manchester United if it goes ahead? And I've just heard, obviously, Coach, from you explaining the long-term picture where you feel the more of the wide players and the strikers obviously need to take United to the next level, whether they sign in the summer window, we'll see. Is that a good thing for you? For you two, basically, and what do you make of that rumor then?
With Ole Solskjaer, I've said it this season, I feel he needs a trophy. And if he doesn't get a trophy, he needs a big summer. So all this director of football malarkey that's going on, like the Sky Sports presenter said, it wasn't a change of revolution. It was basically evolution. Like someone got promoted within. That's one of Ed's boys. So for me, going back to your direct question, Ole, if he doesn't get a trophy in the summer, he needs big signings where we can look at as fans and say, you know what, we can go for the title next season. That's what's going to get us going. But if we have another summer like we just had there, and then you give us Ahmed Diallo, he's got to get his passport and come in January. If you give us those sort of signings, it's not happening for us. Right? We don't care. Like if he gets a trophy and he goes into the summer, now he's got a bit of leeway for me personally. But him being on a long-term deal, I think it's a bit premature right now to give it to him. I think after the summer, if we have a good summer, I have no problem with giving him a long-term deal if that's the direction they want to go. Plus,
wait. Why is that? Because you've always said that for you, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the one that's going to steer the ship, blah, blah, blah. Now he's driving the whole ship. Or you said he's going to come to, what do you say, balance the ship or?
Yeah. He's gonna bring stability.
But
the work is not done,
bro.
Because I said already,
it sounds like they've given him the keys to the whole ship. G, he's pushing it across the Atlantic.
I'm saying for me.
Why haven't they?
At the end of the summer, it's Ed's in charge. At the end of the summer.
No, but bro, he's going to be in charge for what, another 3 years? This contract is.
Yeah, but 3 years is nothing.
He's just a front man.
Okay, yeah, guys have changed their tunes, boy.
I'm saying
you changed what?
You've changed it, G. Are you happy or not?
Hear what I'm saying. I'm saying
indifferent, bro.
After the summer,
of course.
After the summer, if we have a good summer, then I feel we should give him the deal. If we give him the deal now where he hasn't won a trophy and he hasn't had a good summer, for me, that's a wrong move. Now, he's only going to get the contract right now and sign it if he's happy with that director of football, I feel. If he's not happy with that direct football, because I haven't heard any comments about him saying he's happy or not with the director of football. So I need to see what his comments is about that, basically. I don't know where Darren Fletcher came from, because I don't get that whatsoever. I don't know where that appointment came from at all. But if it works for him and he's giving that approval, then obviously they're thinking about Ole long term. But for me personally, hold off on a new contract, give it to the end of the summer and see where we're at.
Can I just say, I feel you, but I feel like you're coming from in a world where there's sensible people making decisions at our football club. Eddie's in charge.
Yeah.
Eddie's in charge.
Yeah.
Everything is smoke screens. He's just put people in roles to satisfy fans. We've been saying director of football. He's given us a director of football. Meanwhile,
no, football director, remember, football director.
He's even creating his own names when everyone else has got director of football. He's switching in and saying football director. Okay. Yeah. At the end of the day, is that Matt Judge still there?
Yep, he's still there.
He's still there. So he's still the negotiation guy. He's still going to be the one where the Dortmund say, right, give us 95 mil. He would try and say 85. You already know what it is. I'm not even excited. I'm not even looking at that. The whole OLE situation, to the original question about, am I happy if he's signed, if he's getting the deal? Like I was just saying to Dots, I'm indifferent. I don't expect much. I feel like the news that came out where they've taken 100 mil out of the club.
No, he sold 100 mil shares. He sold 100 mil.
And from his own words, he gave an interview saying he's securing his family's future. Right.
We know what the Glazers are about. We know what the Glazers.
So then I'm not going to get here and excited or angry because my club is not doing X and Y, Z in the summer. I already know what it is. He's spoken from his mouth. He's let me know where it is. So that's really it. Yeah. I feel like we can move on.
Yeah, I was just looking now at the article. It says a £9 million a year deal on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, which could happen. I think we've seen in the past few weeks or months that Ed Woodward has said that he would give Solskjaer the backing in the summer. Whether that will happen or not, we'll see. Don't want to give him too much credit, but he's going to be finishing in the top 4 for 2 seasons in a row. So he's got Champions League football and obviously, Coach, you said, okay, all right, but I know you said that you'd like to get your trophy, whether that's the FA Cup or the Europa League. But
sorry, please, G. Now that I'm here, I can ask this guy the questions, bro, because I've been listening for the past few weeks and he's been saying he doesn't care about that. Yeah, I'm here, G. He doesn't care about top 4. No. So if you finish, look, Coach, let me land. If you finish 5th, bro, you would care. Can we just get that straight here now?
No, I wouldn't. No.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I'm about first.
Okay, fine. If you can't get first, top 4 is next priority, right?
I'm not on this. If it's plan A. It's first. It's challenging.
Oh God,
that's what I'm about. That's what I'm not sure if
you're dodging now, like Neo, bro.
I'm saying I'm about the title. Yeah.
Okay, but the title's gone.
Because guess what? Because
the title's gone.
But what I'm saying, Jose done this as well. Why are we getting excited? Jose finished second.
I feel like you're making the question a bit too more awkward than it needs to be. If you finish 5th, are you going to be concerned or happy or what?
I'm not going to be concerned. I'm not going to be happy. And I'm not happy that we finish in second.
If you can't win a title, surely the next priority is to finish top 4.
But this is my whole point about fans. You're making top 4 like it's a trophy.
You
only get top 4 for more money. You don't get it for anything else. You don't get anything else.
Exactly. So
exactly. More money that you're not going to spend.
How do you know that?
I'm happy for.
How do you know that?
Listen,
because I've seen a recent record.
Listen. Tell Dots that. Listen, in your opinion, if we're not going for the title, you want us to even fall out of the Champions League, so it even hurts their pockets.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he's trying to say if we're not going for no titles, he doesn't want to see these people get paid and reduce it and taking out 100 million, taking out 100 mil here and taking out. It's just like they're spending money to go and stick to the NFL and win trophies in our faces.
Listen, it's all good. Listen, it's all good. You can pay Tom Brady his extension. You think I'm not watching the NFL? I'm seeing what's going on at Tampa Bay. They just won the Super Bowl, so I know where the money's going. I know where's
Tom's delivering though.
So Tom is delivering, but guess what? They had to pay Tom to deliver.
Guys, can we keep it soccer, please? Let's keep it.
No, I'm saying, but if United were delivering, they'll have to put money in.
No, but what I'm saying, you're talking in the NFL. Tom Brady is the top echelon of footballer. Yeah, over here, they're not spending the money required to make the team better. For me, if we had a Sancho this season, could we have gone for the title?
No.
In certain games, but you don't know that, Ibs, because certain games when teams come in a low block, we can't break that low block because we ain't got no 1v1 wingers. What if that 1v1 winners can get us a 1-0 or Sancho can do something special? What happens then?
Coach, I want to come back.
Things that you pay for. This is what you pay for. And they don't spend no money. So if they're not spending money and they're taking money out of the club, why am I happy to finish second in the top 4? I'm not interested.
Coach, I think what Dots, why I agree with him, is because he's saying, okay, there's not a problem with you saying you don't want to finish second. And that's fine because Manchester United, this is Manchester United, but finishing 5th is not good.
What I'm saying, Shahab, compare 5th to second. What's the difference? What's the difference?
It's two competitions. The difference, coach.
Yeah,
what are you telling me?
This is my point. This is my point. You're saying Champions League. We're getting bounced out in the groups anyway. Back to Europa. We're going back to Europa.
Bro, you have to be in it to push it. You have to be in it to push it.
Dots. We're kidding ourselves. We're just in it for them to collect money. We're just getting bounced anyway.
You're getting bounced anyway.
It's like if Arsenal in the competition, you'll just get bounced anyway.
After a while, let me get bounced to bounce at least. You have to be in it to get bounced. You get me, guys? You're deceiving yourselves if you think you want Europa.
No. I'm saying dots. You're getting me confused.
No one's saying that.
Whether it's Europa or Champions League, yeah, it does. It's no relevance to me. What I'm saying is that I'm about the title first. That's on the top of the list. The title, and especially where we were before we played Liverpool at Anfield. Mm-hmm. We were there. Our manager said we're not in the title race. As soon as we're 10 points behind, our manager's telling everyone, the title's not over. I've got no time for that. What is the mentality of the team? Are we going for the title or are we trying to finish second? I have got no time for that. For us, we should be going for the title. Like Liverpool, if you saw how Klopp got to Liverpool, you can see the consistent building. Finishing higher than 6th, then 5th, then 4th, then 2nd. Next thing you know, they won the league. You can see the consistency. With us, we're doing the same thing Jose done. Jose got 2nd place. Jose won Europa League. So why are we getting gassed off what Ole's doing? Jose has already done this. He's already done this. So what's next for us?
I'm not saying get gassed or get excited. I'm just saying the bare minimum, now that you can't win the title, should be to stay in the top 4. And for you to say you don't care about that is a lie to me.
My standards are a bit high. My standards are high. That's just what it is.
Yeah, my final point on it is, if we finish second again, that is the biggest scream to the board to say, listen, second and then second again. Excuse me, give us the cash, give Ole the money to invest properly in the team to challenge. Because if you don't, then it's clear what you're all about. Just top 4.
We'll see this summer.
If we get second again, we have to spend money.
Yeah, I agree. It's clear. If you finish second again, the ambition from the club has to be, okay, let's invest heavily now so that you can challenge. Fine, fair.
Well, we'll move on. Obviously, we've got the answers for the long term. But yeah, Manchester United fans, let me know what you thought of the game against West Ham and the long term thing that's going on with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. If it happens, just interact on YouTube and Instagram with us. Who's right? Is it Coach? Is it Dots? Is it Kev? And we'll see how it goes. Man United's next game is next week in the FA Cup. But we will come on to the Europa League draw against AC Milan, which ended 1-1 later on in the show. Right, then we'll go on to the next one, the big game, the North London derby. And North London.
Big game?
Hold on, let me finish, yeah?
The North London derby, yeah.
It's not your time, Coach. It's the Arsenal boys' time.
I agree, boy. I agree, fam.
North London is red tonight after they beat Tottenham by 2-1. Lamela with an unbelievable Rabona goal, but he was also sent off late on. Odegaard a goal before half-time and Lacazette from the penalty spot. Gave Arsenal a deserved win. Nervy moments in the last 10 minutes, believe it or not, which Arsenal love to do, but they managed to get it over the line. And I'm sure the Arsenal boys will be happy tonight. So let's talk more a bit about the game. We are going to talk about it. Then we will come on to Aubameyang, who was left out due to disciplinary issues because he was late, not for the first time, apparently, for a couple of times, and Arteta's proven a statement. And then we'll come on to Harry Kane as well. But before we do that, Ibs, Dots, one of you guys take the floor. Arsenal, North London is red tonight. How are you guys feeling?
Ibrahim, my good friend. Yeah. Do you want to go or should I go first?
I feel like you're in a really good mood. This is
I'm not to be honest because,
Well, then let me start off positive because then.
Okay, go on. Yeah, because my thing's not going to be that positive. So you go first, bro.
I'd like to call myself a realist. I know Nacy will disagree to that, but I'm happy with the result. I'm happy we beat our rivals. I felt today I was quite confident going into the game, but I still felt Thursday was a bigger game for Arsenal. Thursday is still a bigger game. That Olympiacos game is big, even though we're 3-1 up, and we'll discuss it later. It's a bigger game. So we're looking at today. I didn't know why Oba was dropped at the start, but I like the team selection. I like Lacazette when in these games. I feel like he can bring players in. I thought the performance was good. I thought we controlled the game. Personally, I thought Tottenham didn't really pose much threat until the last 10 minutes, like you said. Lamela's goal was sensational. There's nothing you can do. Like when I saw it, I had to just say, oh my God, because it was just one of them goals that you just have to clap. I didn't clap, but you know what I mean? But then for Arsenal to respond the way they did was really good. But I still see mistakes in that team to get you worried. I felt Thomas Partey didn't have his best game. There was times when he was just giving the ball away. I felt there was not enough penetration with the team. But for me, the result's done. Got the 3 points. I'm happy to just move on and forget about it. But to Tottenham's credit, they did come into the game even when they had 10 men. And that's my point about Arsenal. That even though you might be 2-1 up with 10 men, you still can't look at the game and think, they'll close it out. So many other teams would close it out, but Arsenal didn't. But other than that, I'm happy.
Before I come on to you, Dots, quickly, I just want to say Tottenham were absolutely terrible. They were awful.
Awful, sir. Awful.
They are absolutely awful. We will come on to Kane and Marino later, and we did have a discussion on Tottenham a few weeks ago, and we know what the long-term thing is with them, but they were absolutely awful. And I felt Arsenal in that game were comfortable. Of course, it took a bit of time to get into the game, and obviously to score in the 43rd minute, whatever it was, probably was later than expected, but it was a deserved victory. Arsenal deserved to hit the woodwork twice in the first half, and all credit to Arsenal without Aubameyang. I thought the young kid, Neil Smith-Rowe, was really good. I thought he was really good today, and Kieran Tierney gave Doherty a very tough time. Why Tottenham even signed Doherty, I can't get my head around, because this guy is a wing-back, and Tierney just destroyed him. And Dots, you've got a big smile on your face, man. I mean, is there anything you want to add?
Gee, Arsenal. Listen, this smile that I've got on my face is deceiving, G. I'm not going to lie to you, because if not for this podcast that I'm coming on today, guys, I promise you, and I don't need to lie to anyone, get me, I don't get anything from lying, yeah? I wasn't going to watch this game today, and I'll tell you why now. I'm sick of this Arsenal team, guys, you get me? The season, league-wise, is finished for Arsenal. We're 10th, which is disgraceful. I don't think guys are even... It's really hitting guys in the cranium that we're 10th. Like, you get me? Oh God, Ibs, we're 10th. I've never seen this, like, with 10 games to go of the season, or whatever you want to say. We're 10th, bro. Like, so league-wise, the season is finished for me. I'm only watching Europa League because that's our last chance to get in the top 4. And bro, Thursday's performance just did it for me. Like, the mistakes in this Arsenal team is disgusting. It's like a cancer right now, honestly. I don't know how Arteta's going to fix it, but he needs to fix it ASAP, because we're not going to win this Europa League with these mistakes in the team. It's just not going to happen. It's too much, man. Yeah, Thursday's performance was just... I'm getting too much high blood pressure watching Arsenal now, and I'm being serious, guys. My blood pressure is getting too high. It's too much. I'm shouting at the screen. I'm effing. I'm blinding. Like, guys think it's normal, but it gets to a point where it's too much. You get me? So I wasn't going to watch the match today, but I watched it because I'm coming on the podcast and I need to know what I'm talking about. Around the performance, similar to the first match early on in the season, we dominated them, and then they scored well. I just thought, well, here we go again. You get me? We're all over them, should be 2-0 up, and then we end up conceding a super goal. But credit to the team that came back into it, which is good. Showed character to get back into it. And I was happy with Tierney, of course, as always. He had Bell inside his pocket, G. You get me? For Bell to get subbed off at 56 minutes. I don't know what Bell thought. He must have thought, yeah, you get me? I'm on a roll now. I'm pushing it. I'm popping.
Bell was atrocious,
bro. And I'll tell you why he was atrocious. Because he didn't get any change, not one penny from Kieran Tierney. Like, you're not going to come here and think you're going to do your rubbish against me. You're not. I'm here. Like, you get me? So it was a brilliant performance from Tierney. And it was also a brilliant performance from, I would say, Smith-Rowe, and Odegaard impressed me today as well. He was, not just because of his goal that he got, he was clean with his attacks, and he was smart, and he was intelligent. He showed a lot of intelligent play, which I liked. And to do all of this without our main striker was credit to the team, man. Credit to the team. And also, I want to say, Thomas Partey, bro. I like Thomas Partey, but he needs to show me a lot more now, because he's had a few good performances this season, and that's when I say
injured a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been injured a lot, and when I say a few, he's had like 2 to 3 good performances. Other than that, he's flattered to deceive. You know what I'm saying? And I expect Partey to control the game. Like, this midfield, I don't care who you are, I'm gonna control it. It's gonna be my midfield. And for me, I said it in the group earlier, he shouldn't be not giving the ball away, but he shouldn't be losing the ball. And when I say losing, as in getting tackled or trying to dribble, and that shouldn't be happening with Partey. He shouldn't.
I don't mind you misplacing a pass here and there, but I expect him to completely control the game. It's coming from Atletico Madrid, where they've got a solid regimented team, and he should be bringing that to Arsenal. You get me?
That was in his game, Dots.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. My thing with that is, see how you said Atletico. No, wait, just wait. See how you said Atletico with the regiment and that. For them, a lot of their centre midfield and what they do is just give it out wide. So for me, it's always the other team has the ball. So for them, it's about being defensively sound. So with me and Partey, I feel like with this new Arsenal role he's been given, he has to be on the ball a lot more. That's why when I see him give cheap balls away, I think you're better than that. But maybe he's a bit lax, so he's getting used to it. But at the same time, it's been such a start-stop season for him.
Yeah,
fair. But anyway,
maybe I wouldn't say I'm being harsh, because I need to expect the most from him, because he's got the quality and he can do it. I just want him to bring that composure. You know, we can't be going against 10 men, final 10 minutes in the match, shit in the bed, losing complete control of the match. That's unacceptable for me. It should be guys like him that should be able to take the ball. Okay, cool, guys. 10 men, it's getting a bit frantic here. Let's just slow it down, calm it down, and not just add to it, giving the ball away, adding to the madness, passing it for no reason, giving free kicks for nothing. It's just too much. But yeah, man, I don't want to rant too much about unnecessary stuff. But yeah, as an Arsenal fan, it's always good to beat that useless team, and it's always good to get one over on that.
I wanted to ask you two questions. Firstly, Dots, be happy you've won.
I'm just stressed, bro. 10th. And that's the thing. I'm seeing everyone shouting online. Arsenal fans shouting online.
For today,
we're 10th. We want to get, bro. We won a match. We didn't move from 10th. It's embarrassing. No one should be posting about this, guys. It's embarrassing. It's not good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not good, bro.
I'll tell you what, Dots. I think Arsenal, they're very. I don't for the life of me understand why they keep playing from the back. And I know this is Arteta's style and everything. If you can't do it, if you haven't got the players to do it, don't do it. I just don't understand.
The thing that's annoying,
I think they can though.
Yeah,
exactly.
so do I.
They're not as bad as United.
I think we have
can
the
do it.
person.
Look, what about the Burnley and the Olympiacos game? It's just
That's Xhaka though. That's Xhaka.
That's individual mistakes
as well. I think that's individual mistakes personally.
And that Europa one wasn't Ceballos' fault, bro. We've been through this.
It was.
That was Leno's fault, bro. Anyway, whoever you want to say, it's just individual mistakes. It's individuals. So we can do it, and we've seen the fruits of the labor when we do it. Because, bro, if you bypass a press, you're in. You get me? We've seen it happen time and time again. So I think it's nerve-wracking when they try to do it. And one thing they need to learn quickly is, okay, we can do this, but when it's time not to do it, clear that ball out. Clear it out. Like Leno, you can see the whole pitch. I don't expect you to pass it to your centre midfielder when he's got 3 men around him. Boot it or go wide. Do something. You get me? Don't put your players in stew time and time again and then be looking left and right when the ball goes in. It's not on. And people say, oh, why is Arteta making a pass out the back? No. Pass out the back, but use your senses. If you cannot do it in this time, clear it. Simple as that. It's just common sense from adults.
Fair enough. I'll take that. Yeah, you're right, Dots. Fair enough. And I think we'll talk about Thomas Partey as well. Yeah, you're right, Ibs. You are right. I think watching Atletico Madrid, I've completely forgot about that, the way that they transition on the ball and everything. So yeah, fair enough. Before we come on to Tottenham, it was Aubameyang who was dropped today. Disciplinary issues by Arteta. It was not the first time he was late to a team meeting, and Arteta has made a big statement dropping him in a massive game, North London derby. You guys happy with that?
Rightly so.
100%.
I don't care who you are. Like if you're a club captain, you're a top scorer for last seasons. If you're taking the piss, there's no reason for you to walk into the team meeting late and be like, I should start. He was right. He dropped him. He'll be back in on the team on Thursday.
Simple.
That's it. Simple as that.
And you know
I wonder if it was a knockout competition, if you guys will have the same energy.
Slow your roll down.
Yeah. Listen.
Right down.
If Arteta said the exact same thing Thursday night and Arsenal went through and Arsenal went out, I will still back it. Because you can't have players.
Exactly.
That's dressing rooms. If you don't follow command, big man, I can't turn up to work late, but I keep getting the big jobs and promotions. But then Derek and them man there are there at 8:55 working hard, and them man don't get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Derek and them man are just hustling for no reason. Yeah, but I have to walk in at 9:15, bro. Nah.
Nail on it. Like the integrity of the team needs to be upheld.
100%.
You laugh, yeah. It sounds mad, but listen, these things are important.
I'm laughing because I just imagine Laka getting injured and then Ketia being the guy that needs to play up.
No, bro. Listen,
the energy is like,
listen.
It's not about that.
It's not about that. If it needed to, if Alba needed to come on, he would have come on, right?
100%.
But the punishment was, you're not going to piss about and think you're going to start. You're going to be on the bench. I have to make an example of you and show that. Listen, as a team, we need to uphold our values and uphold the integrity of the team. You know what I'm saying? And listen, be bold, Arteta, be bold, make a decision, stand by it, and listen, Alba, you will drive your Ferrari faster next time, bro. You will drive it faster if you need to drive it faster, or you will leave on time. It's simple as that. You get me? And these are the things that will make Arteta a stronger manager in the future, and he'll gain the respect of the team. Like, listen, this guy's not playing. Like, this is North London Derby, our best player, and he's benched him live. You get me?
Can I speak as a neutral on that?
Yeah.
Me, I thought it was a great decision from Arteta. Obviously, it's even better when you win. Let's not kid ourselves.
100%. Because
if
we lost,
then the guys would have been out for him. But for me, it's a great decision from Arteta. It shows leadership. Like I said before about Arteta, he's a leader of men. That's what he is, and he leads from the front. Whoever you are, he leads from the front because he's just trying to make sure everyone's successful at the end of the day. And once again, look at the environment he's come from. Aguero has been dropped. Yeah, that's Aguero. He's seen that live, that Aguero, who's been banging in goals for Man City for how long, has been dropped by Pep for whatever reason. If you're not running hard enough, you're not doing this, you have to set the tone for the whole squad. So the young ones coming through can see, oh, wow, Aubameyang got dropped. Like,
facts.
So everyone's on their toes now and whatnot. And obviously right now, all Aubameyang can do, when you win, all Aubameyang can do right now, he can't whinge and moan. He's got to get out there on the training pitch and work hard.
Someone mentioned it in the group, like, oh, I wonder how we're going to get Aubameyang. Listen, if Aubameyang came on the pitch today and he was sulking, I would have gone mad on him. Seriously.
Yeah.
You need to, if he was summoned to come off the bench today, he had to go full pelt, like go run like you've never ran before. I don't want to see sulking or nothing because you're in the wrong. You've been punished. Simple as that. Take the punishment and move on. And I'm glad that what Arteta said after. He's so important to us, but he had to get punished, and now we move on. Simple as that.
The basic thing as well, Shahab, is I do it at grassroots level. I'm a grassroots coach. I've had some under 12s turn up at half time saying, "Oh, coach, this and this." I don't care what happened. You're not playing, so you might as well sit on the side, cheer on your teammates, and this and this. But at that level, you definitely got to set the tone. Especially Arteta being a new manager. If people look at Aubameyang getting away with stuff, little tacky stuff like coming late and this and that.
They'll run amok.
That's what they will do. They say, oh, you're not serious. Oh, Aubameyang could do something. Obviously, it is Aubameyang, but he's setting the tone. And like I said, let's not deceive ourselves. The fact that he won, Arteta is going to be super happy today. Super, super happy. Not just because he beat Spurs, it's because he set a tone. He's followed through with it. He hasn't brought him on the pitch to score the winner or anything like that. You need Aubameyang, and he's going to set the tone for the whole squad moving forward. So it was a good decision.
Yeah, I'd agree with you guys as well. Definitely, for sure. Let's talk a bit about Tottenham then, not for too long before we move on. Very poor today. They were very, very poor. In fact, they showed no fear in the last 15 minutes. Very close to an equaliser in the end. Didn't happen. Arsenal held on. Harry Kane, I wanted to talk about him. The agenda about him was more rumours, Sunday rumours, that Manchester City were looking in for him. Now, it looks like Tottenham probably won't finish in the top four. Yes, they've got that League Cup final. They are still progressing well in the Europa League as well. What's next for Harry Kane now? Because he's playing in top of his game. He's in his peak. Rumours flying around. Man City want Kane. They want Haaland. They've got Messi, which they might probably get. So it looks like one big name is coming. Either one of them three looks more likely. What are you guys thinking of? If you were Harry Kane, what would you do, and where do you think his future's heading?
Harry Kane, I've been saying it for a while, right? He needs to leave Spurs. He's too good of a player, and this is, for me to say this as an Arsenal fan, it's mad. It's not even mad, but you just appreciate greatness. He's too good of a player to be rotting in that Spurs team and to not even be challenging really for titles. You know what I'm saying? someone that good, it'll be a crying shame if he finishes his career having not won any trophies of any sort. Do you know what I mean? So I think he's 27, 28 now. This is the prime time he needs to leave that club. Otherwise, he's just going to be there. And before you know it, he'll be 31 and his ankles will start clearing him even more. And he'll be looking left and right thinking like, bro, like, why didn't I make that move when I could? Do you know what I mean? And I think with the way Spurs are going now, they're not, a couple of years ago under Pochettino, you could say, okay, with the right backing, maybe they can build a team around Kane and then form a team that they could actually challenge. They had a season where they came close, got to Champions League final, but then now it seems like it's a bit more downhill. It's gone on a down trajectory in terms of the team and where the team are going. So I think, yeah, in a nutshell, he's got to leave soon.
With Kane, I think the biggest thing with Kane is not even Kane where Kane wants to go. People can say that, 27, 28, he wants to leave. But you got to deal with Daniel Levy, man. There's certain clubs that just don't want to deal with Daniel Levy. Like Kane's under contract. When your player's under contract at Spurs and you're going to the table with Daniel Levy and you want to take Harry Kane.
When is his contract run out? Does anyone know?
I think he's got about 3 years left still. And what I'm saying is the starting point is 120. That's the starting point with Daniel Levy. After that, then we'll negotiate a bit more and this and now. Like right now, all these clubs complain about, the COVID, the pandemic and stuff. We ain't got no money. No one is forking out that money, in my eyes, for Harry Kane right now. That's what's going to happen. For me, he's going to probably still stay at Spurs, try and get the Alan Shearer record if he can get it, a couple Spurs records if he can get it, if he can get a League Cup here and there and whatnot. That's where I think his career is going to go. You know, maybe he might try and do something with England, which is highly unlikely. But for me, that's what he looks like he's going to do. I don't see a club, whether it's City. Who else can fork out that money for him? No one. Like, no, not even many. United right now. Like, why would United blow the whole kitty for him? Like, why would United do that? That makes no sense.
I feel like, it doesn't make sense. So United will do it. Chelsea might do it. Like, there's the centre forwards of his ilk are rare. Right now, there's only like there's probably 4 or 5 in the entire world. And
so we're talking about Daniel Levy, though.
We're
talking about the guy that made Berbatov. Berbatov had to go to United himself, under contract at Spurs, to go into the United office and say, yo, you have to let me sign for this club. Daniel Levy at 11:30 said, nah, they ain't transferred the money yet that I want. Yeah. It's not going to happen. I think it happened at 12:01 or something like that, when Berbatov signed one. Everyone knows with Levy, he gets top dollar for his players. Otherwise, they're not going. That's why he gives them these long contracts.
For Bell to leave, he'd have to push for it.
We'll see what happens with Kane anyway.
Not Bell, sorry. For Kane to leave, sorry, Ibs, before you go. For him to leave, he'd have to push for it, and the club would have to come with, like Coach said, 120 to 150 minimum.
Minimum.
Because they know what they'll be losing.
Yeah. Kane still had 3 years left, so his contract's not until 2024. That's a good 3 years. That takes him to the age Doctor was saying, which is 31. I felt like United could have bought him 2 years ago, personally. And that would have been the guy for me who would have took him to at least a Prem title by now. I think that's what United have been screaming out for. City, not so much, because I feel like they can do what they're doing now for another few years. The only other team that you could probably say would fork out and buy him would be PSG. But I don't know if they want someone of his structure. I feel like Kane can be a Shearer minus the Premier League medal that Shearer has, where Shearer just stayed at Newcastle for years, should have gone Man United, but he didn't, and he'll just be at Newcastle, be at Tottenham, break records, and that's it, just be a legend like that. He'll just get goals. He'll just be Shearer without a Premier medal, unless Tottenham do something miraculous. So he's got to look at himself now and think, what do I want? Personally, I think he needs to leave. And that's not me saying as an Arsenal fan, because as these lot have said, he's a quality striker. He can score goals wherever he goes, but it's up to his ambition. The only way he really goes is if he hands in a transfer request. He says, look, he has to put in a transfer request and do a Cesc Fabregas and say, I'm not playing no more.
But he has said a couple of times that like his ambitions is to win.
Yeah, exactly. No, of course.
Exactly.
But at the same time, if I now say that's my ambition, and I say to coach, he's the manager at Chelsea, I'll put 100 million. He puts in, Daniel Levy will just say to me, big man, They ain't paid 150. Okay, if I put in a transfer request and literally just dig my heels in, like Fabregas did, like Ronaldo did, like these ballers do, then you'll leave, bro. They don't want a bad egg, but he might be the type of player to say, I can't do that. Spurs fans will hate me. So I'm just
yeah.
You know what I
He is
mean?
that type of character. Yeah.
But
He is that
bro, Fabregas did it. Ronaldo did it. Henry did it. Vieira did it. These ballers have done it, bro. They did it to leave the clubs. But I don't see Harry Kane doing that because I don't think he wants to have Tottenham fans look at him like, oh, you pushed for a move, a move. Whereas if Levy comes out and they say, oh, Chelsea or whoever bid 110 mil, we had to sell him. He's like, oh, guys, look, they wanted to sell me. You know, it's a big club.
I think if Kane pushed for a move, there'll be I don't think Spurs fans will be even annoyed at him because
depends where he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah.
He's not going Arsenal.
No, we're not.
No, Arsenal. Obviously not Arsenal.
Yeah, but if he went Chelsea, they'll hate him, bro.
Yeah. They would.
They would hate him.
They would.
Yeah. Any other Premier League club for them to see him pressing in goals in another English jersey.
Do you really see him going abroad though? He's staying.
I don't.
I don't either.
Exactly.
He's staying in the Prem. I see him going to United or Chelsea. I would have picked.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Haaland deal, if Raiola starts messing around and they could try and go for Kane, they need to get someone. They need to get a star striker to see out Aguero.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, Man City don't really with City. They don't.
Yeah, I know.
He's happy not playing a striker. He's happy.
Yeah,
not
the thing is,
Aguero's gone in the summer. His contract's done in the summer.
This no striker thing can only last for so long. I'm telling you guys.
Yeah,
you'll get found out. So they need to have a striker of high standard on their cards. They
that City thing that you just mentioned as well. Like it does make sense because the way Kane has changed his game, drops deeper.
He can do it. He can play there, bro. He can play there, and he'll get 40. He'll get 40 goals in that City side, clean.
I just wanted to move on quickly because we're running out of time on the Kane thing. I mean, imagine being Manchester City with the three options I mentioned at the start: Kane, Haaland, and Messi. I mean, that's Manchester City, and I do agree with you, Dots there. But actually, I think, Coach, you are right. Dealing with Daniel Levy, it's going to be interesting, and handing in the transfer request is the only way to do it. And I think the previous examples you mentioned, Ibs, I think none of them were English. I know you said Fabregas, Torres when he left Liverpool. I don't know, maybe Coutinho, but on top of my head, they're not English guys, and it's interesting to see. And I think with Kane breaking Alan Shearer's record is a great status, and I think the disrespect Kane will get after will be, I don't know, whether it'll be sad for you Arsenal boys, but I think it would be uncalled for because of the status of the player that he is. But football's not like that. Football is ultimately based on winning trophies, and sadly Kane hasn't got one. Maybe he might have one, and maybe he might have two at the end of the season with the League Cup or the Europa League. And time will tell. Time will tell on that one. But that's enough on both North London teams, and Arsenal are victorious by winning 2-1. Just one more game we're going to talk about quickly before we go on to the European competitions. Probably a boring. I don't know if it was a boring game. It was okay. Well, the early kickoff, Leeds United drew 0-0 against Chelsea. Chelsea did beat Everton on Monday night as well. They are in the top 4 as things stand also. The question on the agenda is, we've obviously known Thomas Tuchel's done really well with Chelsea so far, but can he get more from these players? Can he be more expansive? Because he's playing a back three at the moment, doing his job. He's relied on his experienced men. But actually, I've seen you say on Twitter before, Chelsea can put you to sleep. and I think against Leeds, it did feel like that in moments. And Leeds are obviously a good, they're very exciting side. And for you to not score against Leeds, where the defense is so,
I didn't watch the Chelsea Leeds match because I just knew what time it was, man. They're too boring to watch, bro. It's just not even enjoyable in the slightest. You get me? And like you said, for them to not score against Leeds, whose goal is basically open, their defense is wide open. You get me? Their defense is wide open. Like, how do you not score? It just shows what kind of team Chelsea are at the moment. And Tuchel should be getting more out of the team with the players he's got at his disposal. I don't know. Maybe he's just starting off safe and seeing where his team is at, seeing where the players are, and then he'll start. Okay, guys, now we can do this and that. But at the moment, the objective is to get in that top 4. Let us be solid at least, and then see if we can get 1 goal, 2 goals, and whether it's boring. They can't come and sack me because I didn't get top 4. And then in the summer, then I can look at maybe how we can be a bit more expansive with our football. But it is what it is. I think for Chelsea supporters, if they keep getting the results and they scrape into top 4, they won't give a damn. I know a few Chelsea fans, Hakeem and Stelios, they don't give a damn. They could say other teams are boring, but their team is boring, even more boring than any other team going, but they don't care because we're getting top 4 and we're grinding out results. But yeah, it's just, I think he should be getting more out of them for sure, Tuchel.
Yeah, I think personally, and I know Dan is not here to speak, but when he's back on again, I'll ask him. I think it's kind of exciting time to be a Chelsea fan. I think it was obviously exciting with Lampard, but I know he's playing in the back 3, and I know Thomas Tuchel likes to play the nice, expansive football. At the moment, he's working out a bit of his players. Hudson-Odoi, obviously, we've had a few things on him. Playing the back 3, obviously, he's trusted the German centre-half, Rudiger, as well. But it's all about results business, and Chelsea have done that so far. They've only conceded 1 goal so far, and that was against Southampton, Minamino. So there's obviously clear that the job that Thomas Tuchel has done in 10, 11 games has done really well, and the goalkeeper actually kept Chelsea in it. Bamford was injured from half an hour, and Leeds were unlucky not to get the 3 points in the end. They have got Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. They are 1-0 up. Mason Mount misses the game due to suspension. What do we think about Chelsea's chances here? I mean, I think before, around Christmas time, when the draw was done, I asked a lot of you guys, do you think Chelsea are going through? Majority of you guys said no. They have got 1 foot into the quarterfinals with the away goal. Can Chelsea make it through to the next round?
They should.
Go on.
They should, to be fair. Atletico did win over the weekend, but they should, Chelsea.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Did they not? Did they not win?
Bro. They
drew.
Yeah.
Oh, they was up then, sorry. Wait, sorry, coach. My only thing is Atletico Madrid have nothing to lose. So they can, I don't know, go from very rigid to rigid, if that makes sense, and sort of play football. They can go and basically have a performance they had when they knocked out Liverpool last season. They can go there and, sorry, Shahab, but
let me show you something. The last game I went to, hold on, give me a second, yeah.
This guy's gonna show us his Liverpool memorabilia. There you go. See,
and it was the last game. I completely missed the football, right? And I just dug this out because it was a year ago. That was a very fortunate victory. So
no, it was, but that's the type of performance they need, where they can go to an English team, get 2-3 away goals, and then they'll be doing all of this in the crowds at their houses, you know, after siestas and that, because that's what they want. But that's the type of performance he needs. Otherwise, Chelsea should go through. And I think Giroud will start. It's one of those nights where I think he'll be in there to bully that defence and allow them to play a bit more football.
I think with Atletico Madrid, I'll come on to you in a second, coach. I'm interested to see what they do. I think it's Tuesday night because, like I said, they are training, like you said, going from very rigid to rigid. They've got Luis Suarez who's firing, Joao Felix who's very interesting, and then wide players as well. Obviously, signings like Thomas Lamar's not worked out and such and such. I am really interested to see how they break this Chelsea side down. And I did say 2-3 weeks ago this could be one of the worst games we watch. It was a poor one, and Giroud sparked it into life with that goal.
What was the score? Sorry, 1-0.
1-0, yeah.
Away goal.
Goal, yeah.
Oh, good night then. Yeah.
You reckon? Coach, did you want to add anything? Sorry, I didn't.
No, I think you just covered it, and it was a total bore, that game. It was people talk about Jose. I think people need to look at Simone. Like
he's bad, bro.
Awful. Like if you want to talk about negative football, like oh my, like that's why Ibs, when you was telling Dots earlier, don't get onto Partey too much because Partey was playing in that.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
Horrendous. Sort of. I get playing defensive. I get that, but there's a sort of like there's an outball or something like. But when you're outball with Luis Suarez, it's like. Yeah. Oh man, it was horrendous, man.
I honestly think, you know, when you play FIFA, you go from very defensive to defensive. That's how Simeone plays. He just sits on very defensive all game. It's like when they played Arsenal in Europa League that year. I have never seen Arsenal batter a team at home and come out with a draw.
Yeah.
Against Atletico Madrid.
It was an awful game.
It was just they he's going to stink out the place, but don't be surprised if somehow Luis Suarez does something. They'll get some VAR decision, and then they'll win. And then Simeone will run up the touchline like Mourinho did. You wait.
Well, can I add? With Atletico, I feel like they set up so defensively, even in attack. I think Tuchel does this a bit now since he's come. Even in attack, the first thing, if anyone loses the ball or misplaced pass, is get back into position as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Simeone, when they were really rocking before, they had like a high intensity type of game where I feel like when they were going really far, they had like they were going hard in attack, then they will come back hard in defense. And you could see even the players after that season, I can't remember where they won it. They were like, listen, that was the hardest season I've ever had in football. And now that they can't do that, it's like literally like guys are saying, they're playing this defensive game and they can rely on the individual brilliance of a Suarez to just do the magic. So I don't know. I see Chelsea just squeezing it, man.
Yeah, I think Chelsea will go through despite the player that they got out for suspended. Ibs, were you talking about the game when Griezmann scored from a mistake, that 1-1?
Yeah, whose mistake was it? Was it Koscielny or Mustafi? I swear to God, I was fuming that night. Because Arsenal should have won the Europa League clean that year.
Well, I'm sure you guys would have enjoyed when they knocked us out in the Champions League because we didn't lose much last season. But yeah, I mean, we absolutely battered these guys, yet they scored 3 and 1 in aggregate. I know Adrian was in goal, but yeah, that was my last game, believe it or not, if anyone cares. So we are going to go on to the European recap. And we'll have some predictions as well. So we'll start off with the Champions League. 4 teams are through. And Liverpool are through, thank God. Last 8, it was Salah and Mane again. Liverpool like to be playing in the Champions League because the contrast between them to the league is incredible. I think as a Liverpool supporter now, I've kind of accepted that whatever happens in the league happens. We're out of the top. Well, I think we're out of the top 4 race. And all our eggs will need to be put in one basket in the Champions League. And
wow! Wait, Shahab, a whole Liverpool, bro. They're gonna play Europa League next year.
That third competition's next year, so they might be
what? Hold on a minute.
The UEFA Conference.
That UEFA Conference.
What's the stipulations for that group?
If you finish 7th, I think it's 7th, or depending, I don't know how the League Cup and FA Cup will go, but if you finish like 7th, you'll be in that competition. You're traveling to the depths of like Kazakhstan.
You can fall out. You can fall out of the Europa League and fall into that league as well.
That's disgraceful, bro.
You're in like the depths of Kazakhstan and
mad. That's mad.
Jerusalem.
That's the way for a team like Arsenal to get a European trophy.
Well,
I'll be real, innit? If Arsenal won that, don't think I ain't singing. I'll shamelessly. I don't care.
Honestly,
shamelessly, yeah. I don't care.
European Carling Cup, you're
bro. Shameless.
You know how I will ride that banter for 5 years, cuz. There's no way you ever get away from it. I'll
take a Aubameyang scoring hat-trick in the final and doing front flips. I don't care, bro. I don't care.
I'll tell you what, Arsenal, I mean, if you can join us when we get there, or if we get there, that'd be nice. The finals we're going to be playing in Albania, Tirani. Crazy.
Goodness gracious. UEFA, man. How can they create such a sick competition?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the rules are for the English teams, but I think it was more for the other countries, however. But yeah, like you're saying, the League Cup and whatever they're gonna do the ruling out and whatever. Yeah, but Liverpool looked good on Wednesday. I mean, Jota played well and Fabinho back in midfield, but yeah, whatever. I don't want to speak too much on them because they're playing Wolves tomorrow and that's going to be an awful game. Yeah, but Liverpool went through. Dortmund went through. 3 of you guys said Sevilla will do it, but luckily I was the one that said Dortmund go through. They went through. Little mini scare in the end, so fair play to them. Congratulations to them. And what a game in the Champions League between Juve and Porto. Porto through to the Champions League. I've got to say that's the best game I've watched this season. And any of you guys got any comments on Juventus and Ronaldo, anything like that? I mean, it's 2 seasons in a row. They lost to Lyon. Now they've lost to Porto. I mean, where's it gone wrong for Juventus?
Three, Shahab. If you go back even further, they got knocked out by Ajax, which Ajax had a strong team that year. But someone said to me the other day, I don't know what the comment was, maybe was it Disneyland team or Disney teams they've been getting knocked out by. Juve shouldn't be getting knocked out by these teams of this level.
I don't think we should be surprised. Their midfield's poverty.
Yeah.
Well, the inexperience of Andrea Pirlo. I think it showed in that game.
Inter Milan's the best team in Italy right now. So
yeah,
AC, if I'm honest.
Yeah, going well. I think AC Milan just lost 1-0 because my mate's an AC Milan fan. Anyways, and PSG are also through to the next round, 1-1. Was it Lionel Messi's last game in the Champions League for Barcelona? Who knows? Right, 4 games. We just spoke about the Chelsea one against Atletico Madrid. So, actually, they're not even playing on Tuesday. But I'll talk about the Tuesday games. Man City 2-0 up against Mönchengladbach. They'll be fine, yeah?
Yeah.
And Real Madrid are 1-0 up against Atalanta. They got the away goal. Real Madrid have not looked convincing, and Atalanta, you never know with them because last year they did play against PSG, so close to going through. Probably going to play with a bit of no fear, but do you think it'll still be enough for Real Madrid?
I think Karim Benzema makes a difference, personally.
And Sergio's back, big Serge, Ramos.
Okay, yeah.
That's more like it.
So that's a huge.
You know that B-rated Benzema.
Yeah, that B-rated Benzema who scored a brace over the weekend.
Benzema's back is nearly broken from Real Madrid this season from carrying them, bro. So
12,
I don't know about
12 years. 12 years, he's been there.
I'm done. Yeah, Benzema's not B-rated, fam. You get me? But
don't make sense.
Yeah.
I think they should be all right.
Yeah, cool. And I think Bayern are going to be fine. They're 4-1 up against Lazio, 4 away goals, and then Chelsea against Atletico. So just quick word: who's going through, Chelsea or Atletico?
Chelsea.
Yeah, I agree.
Chelsea. I'm going to actually say Chelsea.
Atletico, I think.
Oh, 5 minutes ago, I thought you were saying it's done for Chelsea.
No, do you know why? The away got, but then I started remembering Suarez, bro. Suarez, he's going to manipulate that VAR that night, bro. Trust me, he's going to manipulate them bad. Yeah. When Suarez is, listen, he's desperate. He's going to push that dive in that box 100%.
That's what I want. Well, that's actually what I want. So.
Yeah. Kev, who do you think? Chelsea or Atletico?
I want Atletico to do it, but I just think, Tuchel plays it. The way he plays is suited. I think it's good Champions League knockout football. So I think Chelsea would do it, but I'd love Atletico to just knock them out. I want an entertaining game, really.
Cool. 2 minutes quickly on the Europa League. Arsenal 3-1 up against Olympiacos, 3 away goals. I think Arsenal are fine. 3 away goals because Olympiacos.
Did you say Arsenal are fine? Aisha, please.
No, Olympiacos need
to score a lot. They have to score.
They have to score a lot of goals, and I think
last season we were 2-1 up. They came and scored 2
chances at least.
They scored 2 and they knocked us out.
This is what I was saying.
I think it'll be fine.
Let Arsenal go into half time, scoring 2-0 up. Then you'll see me relax, bro.
Yeah,
it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal.
Listen, a 1-1 at half time is even not good because we're going to present them with at least 2 clear chances, at least, bro.
And their striker, that El Arabi, I don't know what it was. He looked tidy out front,
Yeah,
he's the one that scored against us last year, bro.
Exactly, and he scored again. He looked tidy. Anyway, this is an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I'm not. But
this is how nervous and embarrassing we are, bro. Yeah, we're scared for 3 away goals, 3-1 up, and we're still concerned. It's embarrassing now, bro.
I don't think I need to ask Coach or Kev. I think they'll say Arsenal will go through. Dinamo Zagreb with Tottenham 2-0 up. I think.
Yeah, Tottenham will
go through. Rangers got an away goal on a half-struck Rangers side, so interested to see them. And then lastly, AC Milan v Manchester United. So I thought AC Milan were very impressive, and I would like to show you guys something because I've got AC Milan top here because my mate is an AC Milan fan. So AC Milan, do the job for my
man. Liverpool fans, man, clutching at straws, man.
No, we're not clutching
right now, man.
AC Milan, Forza Milan. So let's see how it goes. Coach or Kev, who do you think is going to go through?
United will go through.
You reckon, yeah?
Yeah, we just have to go and score.
Okay.
The handbrake is off now. The handbrake is off.
Okay.
Well, you saw Man United under pressure in the Champions League before against Leipzig. It didn't get done. So,
he just said that thing should be back.
Ibra,
Varney and Anthony Martial. We just got over broke anyway.
What are we saying about Ibra? Is he back?
He's not fit.
He's not fit. I don't think he's fit. And Kev, wrap it up quickly on this one before we go to start sub and so. Who's going through?
I tried to stay still so I could act like my screen was frozen. I didn't really want to give my opinion on this one. I think obviously I'm hoping we just go through. It's all hope, boy.
Why do you hope? Tell me, why do you hope? Because I've heard you criticize and slate the Europa League before. So tell me why
do you know what? It's a poverty competition.
Tell me why you hope.
Obviously because I don't want to have to deal with the likes of you coming to laugh at me about Europa.
I didn't care about Europa and we went out.
To win games. That's it.
Right, let's move on. Fair enough.
Okay.
So we've got 4 to 5 minutes left. So Samuel was given strikers today. So would you start Samuel Eto'o, Thierry Henry, or Didier Drogba?
Please, this is easy. Samuel, you have given me the most easiest one. I'll even go first.
Go on.
Henry starts, Eto'o is sub, and Drogba is sold. Simple, done. Yeah, move on, please. That is the most easiest
Wait,
one.
what order did you give it in?
Henry starts, Eto'o is sub, and Drogba is sold. Simple as that.
I'll go. Yeah. Eto'o starts, Drogba sub.
I'll lock this guy off. Please kick him out the chat, please.
Sorry, Eto'o starts, Henry starts,
This guy backpedaled, boy.
Yeah, you backpedaled so quick.
I went to get his reaction still. No, Drogba goes, but Eto'o for me, Eto'o, man.
Incredible. He was incredible, yeah. Coach, what are we saying?
Look at this guy. He's gonna.
He's just upset that he's upset that Dwight Walk on in there.
Okay, relax. Drogba's going, definitely. He's
100.
sold. He's going sold. My thing is with, we saw more of Henry, and I don't think it's as clear cut as Ibs is making it, but
no, it's not. But Henry.
But what I'm saying is that people don't understand what Samuel Eto'o was about at Mallorca. Like, forget even Barcelona was the after effect, but Mallorca, he was pulling up trees at Mallorca. So a lot of people forget about Eto'o. Eto'o's been doing his thing everywhere. Everywhere he's gone, he's been doing his thing. So, man, you look at Thiago. I'm not gonna lie, man. Every time I saw United versus Arsenal, that's the one name on the team sheet I did not want to see. I'm not gonna lie. So I've got to go for Henry. I've got to start with Henry, man. He's just a headache. He was just a head. Like, my heart used to pump when United used to play Arsenal in those days with Henry up front. So I'll start Henry. I can't believe I'm saying this, man. I'll sub Eto'o and then I'll sell Drogba.
Yeah, I'd go Henry, Eto'o, and Drogba as well. But I think with Drogba, such a massive, big game player, and out of these three, I don't want to sound like I'm disrespecting the two, but he took his side to win that Champions League in 2012. And the amount of
please don't disrespect Eto'o. Please, Sharp. Not this week, man. Not this week.
No, listen to what he's saying.
I just said I'm not disrespecting.
No, when you say that, you are disrespecting. That's the thing.
What he's saying.
Say that.
No, listen. Eto'o was incredible, world class, elite, whatever you want to call him. But I think Didier Drogba definitely was an underrated one. Next week, I'm going to do the
right. Don't want to give Dots his goal. Right, I forgot you did.
Oh, sorry. No, I saw Dots shake nod with you.
It's pretty straightforward for me, bro.
Yeah,
It's no brainer. Start TT, sub Eto'o because he's the best African striker of all time.
Whoa.
Eto'o.
Whoa.
Are you all right?
Whoa.
Are you all right?
Who is then?
George Weah, blood.
George Weah.
George Weah, please.
George Weah. Even if I go further back than that,
It didn't seem like that though.
George Weah, bro. Come on, bro.
He saw.
Fam, to me, I saw Eto'o what Eto'o was doing. What this where, bro?
Bro, that's just disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful.
Man won World Player of the Year, you know.
I know what he won, bro.
AC Milan. Are you mad?
I know what he won, bro. But I saw Eto'o for Barcelona as well, G.
George, you're gonna have to sit there and listen to people argue with you about R9 one in a few years. Even now, you still have to do it and turn around and explain to people.
I'll go further back.
Anyway,
Bede Pele. I'll go further back than that.
You can go. Eto'o he's deadly, bro. Eto'o is deadly, fam. You get me? And then Drogba.
Yeah.
Out of here, bro.
Fair enough. I'm gonna do the start summer stuff next week, which I'll kindly ask Samuel. And hopefully I'll try to give you a good one. And it's always coach trying to dig me up for being a youth.
No, because you know what it is. You know what it is when you say, "Oh, I'm not going to be disrespectful." Eto'o was just mad.
No, he was just mad. I know.
Like,
and
at Mallorca, forget Barca. Mallorca. Let's look at Eto'o at Mallorca. That's the Eto'o I want everyone to look at first.
And did he win the Copa del Rey? Am I right to say?
I believe he did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. So that starts up until. And guys, it's been a good podcast. As always, we've been talking about the Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the North London derby, Kane, Aubameyang, Chelsea, Tuchel, Champions League, Europa League, start, sub, and sell, and hopefully next one I'll have a good one. Guys, great to have you on as